You may have come across the term geo arbitrage before, or maybe this is your first foray into this liberating concept. In this video, we will look to explore what geo arbitrage is, the different types of geo arbitrage, and how it can be used to enhance your life, finances, and even where some have used it to escape the rat race for good. What is geo arbitrage? In simple terms, geo arbitrage is the use of your stronger home currency in a locale that has a lower cost of living. Whether this be earning a London or New York wage and living somewhere in the same country that is cheaper, or taking your savings, investments, or income from your home country and using it in a lower cost region. One such popular scenario includes US or UK citizens using their home currency in the likes of Southeast Asia, where the cost of doing the same activities, renting or buying a home and food, are much lower. Geo arbitrage is used by people who want to lower their costs without compromising their quality of life. Why geo arbitrage? Many people feel trapped in their 9-to-5, Monday to Friday office job, with a high cost of living dictating their choices. Enter the concept of geo arbitrage. Imagine working fewer hours while maintaining your lifestyle in a different part of the country or world. By taking your earnings to a place where housing is cheaper and utilizing remote work, you can maximize your value for money. Saving a higher percentage of your income due to a lower cost of living allows you to invest more, leading to a more comfortable or earlier retirement. Geo arbitrage helps you remove financial burdens without compromising your quality of life. It offers a sense of value for money, transforming the feeling of just getting by into one of financial freedom and a brighter future. How to effectively use geo arbitrage. The theory is fairly simple, but putting it into practice inevitably is a little harder. The users of geo arbitrage are those whose desire to change their circumstances overrides their need for consistency and the known. It's for those who are willing to forge their own path, rather than stick to what they know and what others expect of them. And it may mean leaving some friends and family behind for your own gain. If this is you, then the best and most effective way to use geo arbitrage is to start by understanding how much you have financially, how much you will earn, and therefore how much you can spend to achieve not needing to work again or increasing your savings pot, which in turn allows you to never need to work again. Armed with this knowledge, you will then be able to see where in the country or world offers the same or similar lifestyle you have now, but for a lower cost. Along the way, you may find that these places offer more, maybe more community, more safety, higher medical standards for lower prices, and more opportunities. Let's do a scenario to aid in this picture creation. John and his wife Jane live and work in London. Their mortgage for their 3-bed townhouse with a small garden is £2,000 per month. Their bills, taxes, and insurances add a further £600 per month to their bills. They have 2 cars, which cost a further £800 per month for the leases and maintenance. Their food bill for the month is £280 per month. And their leisure bill, which includes eating out, retail shopping, activities, and events, costs them a further £1,000 per month. In total, their monthly outgoings are £4,680. They each take home £3,000 per month, or £6,000 total. They save the difference and invest it in low-cost index funds for their retirement. Their current savings are £1,320 per month. They decide that this savings rate is not enough, and through some calculations, realize that if they can save double what they do now, they can retire many years earlier from the rat race with the same amount of money per month. They are lucky enough to have the ability to work remotely, but have to be in the office one day per week each. So they start looking at other locations much cheaper than London to base themselves. Their house could sell for London prices, giving them a hefty down payment on a cheaper house in a commuter town approximately 1 hour from London by train, and in the middle of green rolling hills, woods, and lakes. This isn't made up, and the place I'm using for reference is the county of Wiltshire. Assume they go for it. Their 3-bed townhouse sells, and they can now buy a 3-bed semi-detached with a large garden in Wiltshire with everything they need, including shopping, major retailers, supermarkets, etc., all for 50% less than London. They are now mortgage-free with a bigger house, large driveway, and large garden, an immediate £2,000 per month saving. Wiltshire has lower council tax rates but higher costs to get to London for each of them once a week, so the £600 per month remains the same. There are still plenty of activities and events being on the doorstep of the Cotswolds, which offers lakes, walking and cycling activities. They no longer need 2 cars because their town is small enough to allow for a cycle ride to the train station and then onto the underground to get to their office when they need to, a further saving of £400 per month. If we just take those 2 savings, we are already well above their target of double the amount of savings, and they are on their way to an earlier, more comfortable retirement using Geo Arbitrage. There is a sacrifice of time when they have to travel to London, but the overall scene is one of a healthier, higher quality of life with less expenditure. Quite a simplistic view of it, I know, but the premise is accurate, having done this exact thing myself. On the other end of the spectrum, some may take Geo Arbitrage even further. Again, having done this ourselves, it really is a viable option. In this follow-on scenario, John and Jane now have a really solid investment account and a paid-off property that could rent for £1,200 per month. Their investment portfolio could immediately start paying them £1,800 per month without affecting the underlying capital. In fact, it can continue to grow. So now they could retire today with £3,000 per month, plus inflation, for the rest of their lives. But that won't go very far in the UK. This is where some, including us, decide to head further afield where this same £3,000 per month affords a more luxurious lifestyle. There are many places in the world that this £3,000 can afford everything they need and more. But for the scenario, let's choose Siem Reap, Cambodia. John and Jane use Geo Arbitrage to move their life to Cambodia, where they can immediately stop working, afford a beautiful villa with pool on a long-term lease, eat out every night, experience the rich and ancient culture, go on many once-in-a-lifetime excursions and make new friends with like-minded people who have done the exact same thing. All the while, their investment portfolio continues to grow with the market. Their home back in the UK provides them with rental income and appreciates in line with the UK property market. They get to retire early, travel, and continue to increase their wealth, all using Geo Arbitrage. Geo Arbitrage is a tool for the bold and brave. Many will never have thought about the effect it can have on their lives and the possibilities when using it. My family and I use Geo Arbitrage to do just this, and we will create more content aimed at this most underused and underconsidered tool to early financial freedom and early retirement. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button for more information on Geo Arbitrage and retiring early. Jump off the wheel with me, won't you?